I'm going to talk in this video about one of, if not the biggest blocker to people being able to change, to become something other than who they know themselves to be, whether that's to shake off a limiting self-belief or to move on from some habitual behaviour that they've fallen into. And that blocker is their name. So what I'm talking about here is the given name that you were assigned within hours or days of having been born, a name in which you have no decision over. You're just given it by those that are responsible for taking care of you. And this is what we do as humans. We assign names. But what we don't always realise is the impact that that name has on how our life plays out from there. So that name, in many ways, can be seen as the handle to the suitcase, if you like. So a suitcase which our collective life experience becomes accumulated, stuffed into, and that when we respond to the question of who are you, we will use our name. Hi, I'm Tom. Yeah. In those 3 letters, in my case, becomes that whole representation of who we view ourselves as being. Now, why is that a problem? The reason is that we like to be predictable. Yeah, we like to have continuity over how we present ourselves to the world. However chaotic it may feel inside, we want people to see us as being predictable, constant, reliable. Because to be anything other than that becomes difficult for people. We know how safe it feels when someone is predictable towards us, when we can approach somebody and know roughly what to expect from them because we've met them before. So we prize this continuity so much. It's such an important part of us being able to engage safely and socially that we do our utmost to be the same back, even if that continuity means holding on to a very limiting self-belief. Yeah. So even if our continuity is what's holding us back, for as long as we're identified with that name and what it represents, then it becomes that blocker to us being able to change. So when it comes to the idea of identification, just to kind of broaden that slightly, we see this a lot in the way people describe themselves. And this is what I want to bring to your awareness so that you can observe this within yourself as you speak, as you introduce and talk about yourself. If you are identifying, as in I statements, with certain things that are limiting for you, then be aware of it. And in being aware, give yourself some choice. So, I am a people pleaser. I am an alcoholic. Yeah, these statements, simple as they may be, identify the person as being that thing. So what we've done in a way that we're unaware of often is we've taken something we do, and made it into who we are. Yeah, I'll say that again. We've taken something that we do or feel, like anxiety, and we've made it in that statement into who we are. We've identified with it. That name has given us a very useful handle with which to identify. So it's now, I am Tom. I'm an anxious person. Yeah, if I was to say that. So in that identification, in that use of the name in that way, we are putting up these boundaries. We're locking ourselves into that problem state, and we're holding ourselves back from the potential that we have to change, which is innate within us, and which can happen very naturally and often very quickly. But that name often stands in our way. So I'll leave you with this thought, which is when you were first born, when you first came into the world, before you were assigned the name that you were given, who were you? Who were you before you got your name? Within that, you get to touch into a sense of, maybe I'm not all the name that they gave me. Maybe there is much, much more to me than that. And allow yourself to consider that in view of anything that you find problematic, whether it's a belief, habit, a feeling. You are not that. You are way, way more than that. I hope that's useful. Thank you for watching.